Henry,
Yeah?
get out of here, man.
You ready to film?
Dude, Nicola Willis is coming. It's our first interview. You can't be here, man. I'm interviewing her. You're not interviewing her, okay? Get in this room. Stay in there. Stay in here. Stay in there.
Welcome to another episode of Ill-Informed. As you can see, this is not Henry right next to me now. So why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Nicola Willis and I am National's new candidate in Wellington Central, which means that come this election I'll be asking for your vote if you live in Wellington Central.
What's kind of like your day like when you're working?
So what I'm trying to do is find out what the issues are that matter to them, what their hopes, concerns are. So that involves ringing people and saying, can I come and talk to you, whether it's a business or a school or in a community organisation. And then it also involves going to events that are on. And then whenever I've got a spare hour or two, I go and knock on people's doors and introduce myself on the doorstep.
I guess now I'll do the quick fire questions. First up, what is your favourite political party?
The National Party.
Okay, so is that like the National Party of South Africa? When you go to the zoo, what's the first animal you go to?
If I was to have a destination animal, it would be the giraffe.
Oh, the giraffe.
Yes, I'm married to a man who has some giraffe-like qualities.
Okay.
I find giraffe-like qualities very attractive.
So he has a long neck, does he?
He has long legs.
Oh, that's good. Well, I mean, I would see the spider monkeys. Old or new Miley Cyrus?
Oh, well, I'm only familiar with, I think, the new stuff in which she gets on stage and she's wearing very little clothing and there's big objects and she's very sexually liberated.
So new Miley Cyrus then?
I think I'd go with new.
Do you have any hidden talents?
So every night when I put my kids to bed, I tell them a Candyland story.
Is there any Candyland story but you can do now? Do you have a favourite little part of the story?
So I say, imagine in Candyland, which is a place where only children are allowed, and where whenever you want something to eat, there is candy all around.
Oh.
And there are no adults and there are no rules. Imagine if you had your own digger that was made the perfect size for you, the 4-year-old boy, and there was an enormous sandpit and you were allowed to play with the digger all day.
Alright, so would you rather give up your favourite food forever or have the 4% chance that every time you wake up you'll be covered in peanut butter?
I would definitely go with the peanut butter thing. I mean, that's not so bad, but giving up your favourite food, that's terminal.
Have you ever tried to clean peanut butter off anything? It can be quite hard. And if you're completely covered in peanut butter, that shower in the morning will be
I'm
very
sure
hard.
that if I googled enough, there'd be some really special technique for getting it off.
Okay.
Probably involving oil.
So, would you have a cat the size of a Great Dane or a Great Dane the size of a pickup truck?
Oh, definitely a cat the size of a Great Dane.
So now we've got the game show. This is the important bit. Okay, so every question you get right will give you 5 seconds that count up to talk about your campaign. Who is the mayor of Wellington? Oh, the mayor of
Justin
Wellington.
Lester. Good
Justin
man.
Lester. How many seats are in the House of Representatives?
120.
The best place in New Zealand?
Oh, the best place in New Zealand is Wellington.
Oh, you got that
Top
right.
city.
How many Oscars did The Lord of the Rings Return of the King win?
Let's go with 7.
Ooh, it actually got 11 Oscars.
Oh, poor form.
How many A-League championships did the Wellington Phoenix win?
1.
Ooh, they've actually won 0. Yeah, which is unfortunate.
But if we were to sort of imagine the possibility, I think we could imagine that one, couldn't we? Half a point.
We could,
that aspirational and optimistic for the Phoenix, backing our local team.
How many Super Rugby titles have the Hurricanes won?
Oh,
Yeah.
they definitely won last year, so we'll go with 1, and I reckon that might be the only time.
Correct.
Excellent.
What is the mascot of Weta Workshop?
Oh, good question. I'm unclear as to what. A Weta. Let's go with a Weta.
That's right. Who is this fella right here?
That's Prince Charles.
Well, that's a bit of a difficult one. You got 6 questions right, so that means you get 30 seconds plus 1 for one of the answers that you basically begged for a little bit.
A little bit
just
of begging
one,
is
just
always
1
good.
second longer.
I'm Nicola Willis. I'm National's candidate in Wellington Central, and I want your vote, and I want you to vote for the National Party at this election. I'm a really proud Wellingtonian. I was born here, brought up here, went to Vic here, and I think the city has an enormous future. We've got great potential as a tech for innovation, as a hub for tech and innovation. And we also have wonderful protected green spaces. And we've got the potential to really make something of our world-class public service. So vote for me. I'm a positive, strong voice, and I'll advocate for you in a national government.
Okay, cool. So that is, I think, it for the show. So thanks for coming, Nicola. It was great to have you on the show.
It's been great fun. I really enjoyed it. I hope that the other candidates come on board and that no one beats my quiz score.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next whenever we make another episode.
And remember to vote.
Yes, vote.